Hello, everyone. My name is Annie. This is Cameron. We're Abby's sisters and maid of honors. I'm the middle sister.
And I'm the favorite sister. I mean, the youngest sister. It may be non-traditional to have more than one maid of honor, but with sisters like us, how could you choose just one? We wrote this speech together because we thought it'd be more fun that way, and not at all because Annie will be crying 2 paragraphs from now. Today is a special day for all of us. It's a day of many firsts. It's the first Weaver Kid wedding, the first time the entire Weaver and Bahnsen sides have been together, and the first time Abby has ever been on time.
Was she, though?
I don't know if she was.
Before our roast begins, we want to take a moment to say some thank yous. First, of course, thank you to our mom and dad. We know how much time and effort and retirement fund went into putting this beautiful day on. We also want to say thank you to Andrew's parents. Thank you so much for the help that you put into making this day possible, and of course, accepting our sister into your family.
Thank you to everyone for traveling here today from near and far. And last but not least, thank you to Abby and Andrew for giving us a ready to party tonight. Woo! We're so excited to be here today to celebrate your love.
Since I can remember, Abby and I have always been super close. Of course, like any sisters, we had the occasional fight. You know, we never saw eye to eye all the time. I think, in fact, I may have given her a black one. And I have a few bald spots that I'm still recovering from. We had the occasional fight over stealing each other's clothes or who got to use the car that night. But most of the time, I was just bored and liked to annoy my older sister. I guess that started early on, though, because Mom even said once that Abby threatened to put me in a basket and float me down the river when I was born. Regardless, our good times have always, always, always outweighed the bad. Back in the good old days, before Cam was born, Abby and I rocked matching outfits thanks to Mom and slicked back poofy ponytails, courtesy of Dad. We've always loved doing things together. It started with things like selling golf balls in our backyard to the golfers going by, beating all of the Nancy Drew computer games, memorizing every one of John Mayer's songs. Nowadays, it's been wedding planning and talking about our really exciting futures. For 16 years, we lived under the same roof growing up. But since that apparently wasn't enough for either of us, we also chose to live together post-college, and then again for the past 2 years with our fiancés. Living together in our late 20s has also brought about a very special set of memories to cherish. I love that I've always been able to rely on Abby for deep talks about life, followed by accidentally breaking our couch from dancing on it too hard. Abby has been and always will be the best big sister and my best friend. I feel very blessed to have had the chance to stand out there today by your side, as you always have my entire life.
It's been about 2 paragraphs, folks.
Still going strong. I forgot my Kleenex, too. So. When writing this speech, though, Cam and I had such a good time just reminiscing on all of our Weaver Kid antics, and we're going to miss some of them now that Abby is a Bahnsen. We spend a lot of time making each other laugh. When the 3 of us are together, we almost can never take things too seriously. Just ask our parents. They know that one of our favorite ways to make each other laugh is by trying to embarrass them in public. Loudly quoting the Muppets' Christmas Carol, or our blatant disregard for Mom's attempt at a swear jar. Usually does the trick. We tend to view Abby as the more serious sibling since she's the oldest, but she's also so funny in ways you never see coming. Just like everything she does in life, even her jokes are well-timed and strategized.
As the oldest sibling, Abby set the bar high for us. Lucky for me, Annie lowered it a little. I love you, Annie.
That wasn't even on the script.
Annie and I were born with a blueprint on how to move through life. And whether or not Abby knows it, we've always tried to follow in her footsteps. She's shown us how to be a great daughter, a great human being, and a friend. I've spent my life looking up to my sisters and building my personality by stealing pieces of theirs. Abby played saxophone in jazz band. I played saxophone in jazz band. Abby played Kamiak softball. So did I. Abby went to UW, and, well, we tried.
We tried. Go Cougs!
Go Zags! But the key difference between Abby and Annie's relationship And mine and Abby's relationship is that Abby's 7 years older than me. She's my sister, but sometimes she can feel a bit of a third parent. Throughout my life, she's been able to provide me with wisdom and advice based on her experiences. She was my second mom in the way that I wanted her approval and the way that she still never lets me buy my own lunch. Abby's the smartest person I know. She's independent and up to date about the things that matter, but she also brings the mom vibes by being blissfully unaware of pop culture happenings, celebrity drama, and when Chelsea boots went out of style. She might still post some blurry Instagram photos, but I got her to download TikTok, so I'll take a win where I can get one. Abby keeps my head on straight and reminds me that I'm capable of getting anything I want out of this life. I turn to Abby when I need to be told the truth without any sugarcoating. She's honest and she's thoughtful, and I feel lucky to know that I'll always have her in my corner. Abby carries herself with confidence, strength, and a knowledge that she's doing what's best for her. Annie and I were trying to find some dirt on her for this speech, get the people going. But it was really hard for us because Abby's never done anything wrong in her entire life.
It's true.
For the last 10 years, she's worked as a nurse on the oncology wing at a children's hospital. How do you make fun of that? She picked one of the toughest and most emotionally trying careers and has done it with nothing but grace. Since Abby was always so focused on school and her giant group of high school friends, she never really prioritized having a boyfriend. And it was obvious that no one could distract her from reaching her goals, and no one was ever good enough for her. She's always been happy being on her own and picking her own path. And that focus has paid off because now she has exactly what she deserves: a big house, an impressive resume, and a 6'3" engineer husband.
Speaking of a husband. Speaking of a husband, I guess it's time we turn our direction to Andrew, our new brother.
Can I get a hoo-yah?
We thought Abby was the most intentional, logical, and headstrong person we know, and then she introduced us to Andrew. It was very easy to see he's a well-rounded, down-to-earth guy, which makes him a perfect match for Abby. If you didn't get that reference before, Andrew's been screaming "Hoo-yah" in public since the very first time we met him, probably. A solid first impression. He's a big old goof, and he fits right into our loud family. Andrew has been nothing but kind, generous, and loving towards all of us. When living together the past 2 years, Christopher and I and Abby have all been able to depend on him for a lot, and we're very thankful to have somebody like Andrew on our team. There was even this one time when mine and Christopher's bathroom sink exploded in the middle of the night, and here comes Engineer Andrew running down the stairs in only his boxers, while Christopher and I just stood there screaming and, "What do we do?" flailing our arms.
I had been at school in Spokane when Abby and Andrew first got together, so I was the last to lay eyes on him. And he would never admit it, but I'm sure he was a little extra nervous to meet me, as I am the coolest weaver and the bit of a tough critic. I met Andrew for the first time at a family dinner in Mill Creek. When he walked in, I thought one thing: holy shit, he has a ponytail. Abby's first real boyfriend, and he's rocking a low pony. Needless to say, I had my reservations, but he won me over with his goofy personality and how much he cares about my sister. A haircut helped too. After getting to know Andrew these past few years, I can truly say that he's one of the most thoughtful, helpful, and caring people in the world. He even got our parents an anniversary gift this year. I didn't get them an anniversary present. Did you get them No, I didn't get either.
Over the past 4.5 years, we've seen firsthand just how compatible these two really are and just how much fun they have being together. They've already traveled a lot, making core memories like hanging with some elephants and seeing some of their favorite bands live in concert at some cool venues. They enjoy cooking elaborate meals together and going on unique date nights, but they're also just so content watching a favorite TV show on the couch. Lucky for Abby, Andrew loves his ABC dramas. Andrew is exactly what Abby needs. He's strong and level-headed and patient. We know Abby will be taken care of, kept safe, loved unconditionally, and tickled more times than anyone human should be. Trust me, I've been a witness to it far too many times.
Gross.
Here's the tough part. Okay. Andrew, for the past 27 and 22 years, we've been the lucky ones to receive Abby's love. So trust us when we tell you that for the rest of your days, when life gets hard, Abby will be there to comfort you. When you have fun news to share, she will celebrate and dance it out with you. When you need adventure, she will pack the snacks. And when you need to be on time, well, forget it. As anyone in our family knows, we've always said Abby would be one and done when it came to finding and marrying her person. We're so glad that one is you. Thank you for loving our Gail.
We couldn't be more proud of you both, and we're so excited for your future together. May it be full of love, laughter, and happily ever after. Everyone, please raise a glass with us as we toast the happy couple. Congratulations and cheers!
Cheers. I made it, everybody. I made it.
Toast, yeah.
We did that.
Our next toaster